friend, this is going to be a quick stretchy moment for those days when you feel like crap, but you think a little bit of movement might help. So if you're feeling crampy, bloated, achy, meet me here. And you might want to grab a pillow. We're going to start in a tabletop position. I like to take my knees a little bit wider here, and if your wrists aren't feeling great, you can always come up onto those fists. We're going to tip the hips forward, allow the belly to hang down, roll the shoulders back, looking up. And pull away, tucking the tail underneath us, gently drawing the navel in towards the spine and letting the head hang. Taking your time, moving with the breath. We're just checking in to see where the body is today. And if this feels different than it does any other day, that is a great thing to notice. Good, now you can stay here just like this, or if you like, we can grab that pillow, maybe come down to the elbows. I like a little support because I feel a little bit creaky at this time of the month. We're gonna keep going with that cat-cow. Oh, you're gonna find that this angle changes a lot of things. Maybe you feel a little more tension in the shoulders, maybe you feel a little more flexibility in that mid-back. Good. We're here for a few more breaths. Taking that time, that opportunity to move slowly, to feel what's going on inside. There's lots of things happening on the inside, lots of inflammation, which can lead to ache, which can lead to some interesting feedback from our bodies. So, taking your time with this and knowing that you've given yourself a tremendous gift with just a little bit of focus and a little bit of movement. Good. Next time you come back to a neutral spine, we're going to work our way down to the back. Whew. You can bring that pillow with you if you like, I suppose, but I'm going to go all the way down. I want to feel my spine long on the ground. I'm going to plant my feet, and we're going to go for a similar motion here. All right, gently tucking the pelvis underneath us, trying not to squeeze the glutes, trying to initiate from the hips and the core, and allowing that release, maybe even rocking forward slightly, allowing that natural bend to come back. And drawing in. Feeling the way the core turns on when we get all those pieces stacked up. And release. Good. One more time. If you want a bit more feedback, you maybe take the hands over the low belly, over the pelvis. You can feel things moving around in there. And let's rest, hopefully low back, rest towards the ground. Let's draw those knees into the chest. This can be a tight hug or just a loose hold, but we're going to gently rock side to side. You may find you've got some extra tension in your low back, that those hips feel heavy. So let's give them a little massage here, a little bit of gentleness. If you find anything that feels particularly good, feel free to ignore me. I'm just giving you ideas, but your body knows you better than I do. So go ahead and pause whenever. If you're feeling ready, we will extend one leg out long. Go ahead and keep one knee drawn in towards the chest. If you've still got that pillow and you want to use it, you can bring that underneath the knee so that your leg can fully relax. Sometimes it's hard to let the leg drop down towards the floor and keep a micro bend in the knee. So if you find that challenging, I recommend some support. You can also just roll up a sweatshirt or something. Good. Let's stir this hip around in the socket. Trying to let everything else release. Excellent. And when you're ready, we'll draw this across the body, towards the ground on the other side, And maybe we stretch back the way we came from. These twists can feel very intense depending on the day. So let gravity do a little bit of the work here for you. Don't push too hard. And try to keep filling up the entire length of that spine with good deep breaths. Let's take one more deep inhale, filling up. Exhale, release, and we'll gently come back to neutral on our spine. I'm going to draw this extended leg in. I'm going to bring the foot to the top of the knee to a nice figure four. And we can bring this whole thing towards us. If you'd like, if getting on your back is beginning to be a little much, you could also take this up on top of the hips for a little extra support under the spine, letting that knee drop away. Again, let gravity do its job, and maybe we flex those feet. Wherever you are, gently rocking side to side. We're getting into some deep glutes on this trapped leg here. The piriformis muscle, the ones we sit on all day. So if you're getting a little or a lot of feedback here, do not fear. It's just a stretch worth doing. I'm just realizing how dirty my socks are. Don't look at that. Good. Deep breaths here, right into that side of the glute. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and we'll let it go. I'm going to work my way back down. Let's bring both knees back into the chest. Whew. And if you'd like, we can take a moment, maybe supported by the pillow, to let both legs extend. Now, if you choose to rest here for a moment, I want you to feel for the difference in your hips. See if you can be actively aware of any relaxation that we might have encouraged. See if you can truly let go. Maybe get excited to get into the other side. Here we go. Let's draw those knees in. And we'll let the other leg drop away, that one that we just stretched out. Small circles in the hip. This is a great place to relax your face, specifically the skin between your eyebrows. Maybe let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. And then maybe as you start to get a hold of that, let's let the neck relax. Let's let the shoulders sit softly. Let's let the collarbone melt. And when you're feeling good, we will draw this knee across the body towards the ground on the other side and reach back the way we came from. Ugh. If you ever feel the need to groan or sigh or even do a little scream, or swear at me. Hopefully not in this one. This is very calm. Letting out that noise, letting out that breath, letting out that instinct to go, get it off, can really feel good. So lean into it, especially if you're alone. Nobody can hear you. Notice if you're feeling different sensations on this side. Notice if your brain is fighting you, going, are we almost done yet? It's all just information. Let's take one more deep breath in, filling up like a balloon, 360 degrees, and let it out. Gently roll back to the back. Good, and let's bring the other knee up, bring our leg to cross. Nice figure four, nice flex in the feet. Maybe we grab for the outside of the thighs. If you're feeling like you've got some more room to work with here, we can reach through, grab that thigh, and maybe we straighten that leg. Gently drawing that leg in towards us, applying a little extra pressure to this external rotation in the hip. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to sit into this. Allow yourself to relax if that is available to you at all. You can also take that seated variation on this side, but I'm going to stay here for just a moment. And as you finish up your last breath, let's let this go. Let's untwist. Maybe we bring the knees back to the chest. Little rock side to side. And let's extend. Again, that pillow under the knees, I highly recommend. You might notice if you're dealing with an anterior pelvic tilt or that little bit of sway back, you might feel some extra tension around this time of the month. You might feel some extra heaviness. You might feel a little extra creakiness in your hips. So bringing a little pad under the knees can allow us to keep that neutral pelvis, allow our core to support us, allow the spine to stay stacked and neutral. It is not failure to need help. It just means you know yourself, that's all. You're welcome to stay here, keep breathing, or you're welcome to roll off to the side with me. We will gently press up. I'm gonna grab the pillow and flip over. This is one of my favorite positions. I'm gonna come to a wide leg child's pose, knees as far apart as feels good. I'm gonna bring the pillow into my lap, nice little pressure, and we're gonna go over it. Arms can extend out to the front, maybe stretching out through those shoulders, spreading out the fingers. Or if you're feeling good and you'd like to be a little contained, let's bring the forehead right down to the ground. Allow those arms to reach back and behind, maybe wrapping around the body. I'm gonna leave you here, friend. If this is feeling good, stay as long as you like. If you're ready to be done, thanks for taking some time for you today, and I'll see you next time.